Hi everyone, welcome to ELI, the place where you get your daily dose of inspiration for entrepreneurship. And today we have with us Mr. Shubham Kumar Shaw, who is the co-founder of TECHNOBOOT. Hi Shubham, welcome to Entrepreneur Lounge of India.
Yeah. Hi everyone. Hi Priya Ranjan.
Shubham, would you mind introducing yourself to our audience, please?
Yeah. Sure. First of all, I would like to thank Priya Ranjan for inviting me in this platform, which is ELI. It is a really a great initiative. And about myself, I am Shubham Kumar Shaw. I am co-founder and CFO of TECHNOBOOT Private Limited, and I am also a final year student, engineering student in branch of computer science and engineering. And me, with along with my friends, have started this company named TECHNOBOOT Private Limited. In this company, actually it is a IT service and product development company, but along with that we are also more interested in supporting entrepreneurs who wanted to take support, like for IT infrastructure, for legal advisory, or for building their revenue model, business model, and all those things. More often it happens that people think about something, think about a good idea, but they are not able to structuralize, make a proper structure, or get a proper guidance. So we are providing them with all those things, and that's it.
Hmm. So now would like to know when did you think of starting your own venture and what triggered it? You know, how did
Okay.
you came up with the idea of TECHNOBOOT and how it all started?
Yes. Actually, when I was in first year, in the first few semesters of my college, at that time we wanted to do something out of the box. We wanted to develop some product. We have also worked on field for surveying people and connecting with other service providers like us, and we want find it working for us. So we think that there is lack of some kind of infrastructure which we are lacking in. We are lacking in financial support. We are lacking in supporting members from for us for our own product and service which we want to provide. So we come with the idea that why not we support other entrepreneurs to get all those things. So at first we get connected to a committee of from Bhubaneswar, Odisha, named ESCOM committee, which is actually a group of more than 100 startups. We get connected to them. We get all the good network in that group. From there we get lots of client and lots of support from them. Then we have a good uh, hold in the network of each almost each and every sector. If I want to give a support, if someone comes to us and asks that I want to launch this product, I need a 3D scanner, 3D printing guy, I need a circuit printing guy, I need a marketing, I need a transportation help. That all those kind of network we have. Along with that, we are also providing IT infrastructure like web development, app development, and also marketing stuff, that is digital marketing, graphic designing, and all those things. So with all those things, we just started our own venture, that is TECHNOBOOT Private Limited. At first, we wanted to start our own product venture, but at last we have started this TECHNOBOOT Private Limited, which is a IT firm, IT service and product development company. And along with it, we are also providing support, all round support to a startup to get into their own entrepreneurship journey.
Mm-hmm. So now I think you have very good experience with startups in general and working alongside startups to uh, help them launch their product and make the go-to market strategy. Would like to know what are the common challenges you have seen over time that startups face while starting out, and how a network of as you mentioned, there is a network of incubators, or what I would say startup evangelists based out of your city. How does such a network help in boosting the initial process?
Yeah, very good question. Let me categorize it first. Actually, there are two types of entrepreneurs. One is like us young entrepreneurs who are just continuing their studies and just wanted to do something out of the box, and the second one is the people who are a little experienced in their professional life. They are having 20 years of experience in their industry, in their sector, and then they are starting up. So problem with young entrepreneurs is that we are not that much experienced with the clients, with the market environment and all those things. So we just want to jump into the market without having any prior knowledge like that. So if there is a network who is having experienced people, they will guide them, they will give them their own experiences, their own advice, so that the entrepreneurs like us, young entrepreneurs, will not get that excited and just jumping into the market without having any idea. This is also a very vital problem which young entrepreneurs are facing. We are having very much energy, a lot of energy, we are having a lot of dedication, we are having a good network with our friends, and we think yes, we have idea, we have a group of friends who can develop this product, let's jump into the market. But without having a prior knowledge, they most of them fail, and this is a reason why young entrepreneurs fail into the market. And
Hmm.
the second category, the experienced people, the aged people who are having a market experience in the companies 10 to 20 years. What
Hmm.
they are lacking, they are lacking in modern technology, like you have heard about something, some uncle in your market, they are having an excellent product, but they don't want to come into the digital phase of market, they don't want to come into the e-commerce or like that. So they are also facing a kind of hesitation with the digital market. So we, being into the middle of both kind of entrepreneurs, we are motivating elder category of entrepreneurs to get into the digital platform, and we are also guiding young category of entrepreneurs to do everything with having good knowledge of the market. So that is all we are trying to do, and this is all about what we are doing.
I think that is a very interesting perspective you shared. There are two categories of entrepreneurs who are one is young entrepreneurs who are tech savvy, and then there
Mm,
is elder ones who are maybe
mm,
20 years into the industry, and they may not
mm,
be aware about what are the technology trends in the market. So without enough technical support, they may not be as efficient as the young entrepreneurs are. Uh, so,
mm,
uh, I have multiple questions around the this particular aspect you shared. So,
mm.
first question is, what is the uh, chance of becoming successful if you are a young entrepreneur, and then what is the chance of becoming successful if you are a experienced entrepreneur?
uh, it is a kind of tricky question, Priya. Actually, there are two advantages in both, being in the both stages. If you are a young entrepreneur, you are having good knowledge and grip in the latest technology trends, but you are lacking in financial support, right? And if you are a elder category of entrepreneurs, you are having you don't have any kind of problem in financial support, most of the cases, but you are lacking with the latest trend which are going into the market. But if you are a young entrepreneur and you are getting all those technical supports, and you are also getting some kind of financial support with the incubation center or any kind of funding, there are I think in most of that cases you will be successful. I mean, if you are good at your product or service, and you also get a financial support with any kind of funding or any kind of incubation, then you will be successful if you are young entrepreneur. But if you are not getting getting that financial support, there are more chances of getting failure, because you can't expand what you are thinking of, at what rate you are thinking of. And in the other case, if you are a elder entrepreneur and you are getting all those financial support and all those things, and you are not getting proper technical guidance, then there are more chances of failing. But still, if you are having financial support, you can get all those things done by other parties like big companies. For a very good thing is coming into my mind. For example, Infosys is supporting with the infrastructure to ICICI and Goldman Sachs, right? And TCS is supporting SBI and Mother Dairy. So big person having big financial background, they can go to big IT supporters, big legal supporters, and all those supporters,
mm,
right? And if you are not having that financial support, you cannot go to those kind of big companies, and you will be misguided into the market, and you will fail badly if you don't get proper kind of resources.
mm. So, if I may rephrase what you just mentioned, uh, experienced entrepreneurs have a higher chance of success because they are financially more
Stable.
literate, or they can arrange and manage funds in a better way compared to young entrepreneurs.
Mhm.
Right. So here is my next question. How
Can
to?
I add something? Can I add something,
Yeah,
please?
yeah, yeah. Please.
But in our case, like Technoboot Private Limited is trying to simplify this thing. If you are a young entrepreneur and you want all those things, the money, which you can buy all those things with the money, like elder entrepreneurs, we Technoboot Private Limited is simplifying the payment structure for you, so that you can get all those things which you can buy at higher cost into installments. I think you got my point, right?
Yes, I do. Uh, my next question would be around incubators. You mentioned something around incubators, so
Mhm.
I'll dive deep into it. Can you name some of the incubators that are approachable by young entrepreneurs who just have an idea? Let's say I have an idea. I'm working with
Mhm.
my friend on this idea. I have made it to the PRD stage. I know I have made a model which can be executed. I have validated my model with multiple people. But then, just to get started with the things, I need funds. So to whom
Mhm.
do I reach out and how?
Uh, at local region, I would like for my locality in Bhubaneswar or Odisha, you can reach out to Kid Incubation Center, Kid ECell, or CV Raman College of Incubation of CV Raman College. And in national, if you want to ask me about the national level, you can go to IIM Madras Incubation Center, ECell IIM Madras. Going through their website, they conduct incubation rounds in regular basis. In I think in every 3 to 4 months they conduct a kind of competition for pitching your idea. They come to your region. Even I have faced funding round from IIM Madras
Hmm, hmm,
ESL. So you can reach out to IIM Madras, or in Bhubaneswar or Odisha, you can reach out to KIT Incubation Center or CV Raman Incubation Center, directly going through their website. I will send you the links of those websites. You please mention it for the audience.
hmm. Okay, so now I know few of the places I can reach out to. What is the kind of funding I can raise? Let's say our business model requires serious investment that in the initial rounds only. So how much money
Mhm.
I can raise from these incubators, and at what cost? How much stakes do I give to them? Anything on that?
I think if you are it is solely depending on your business model, what business model you are having, and what kind of revenue you are showing to the investors. For example, if you are looking for an investment of 10 lakhs and your revenue, you are showing a revenue of around let's take it 20 lakhs, right? So they can provide it in exchange of 10 to 15% of your stakes in initial round for the funding of 10 lakhs.
Hmm. But do they have that kind of budget? The college level e-sales. What is the typical size of funding they provide to the companies?
Actually, they don't provide funding in a single stake. They give you in installments, like if your funding is passed around for 3 lakhs, right?
Hmm.
So they will give you around 80 to 60 to 80,000 at first installment. So you take it and execute what you are planning to do, and then you show the review to the incubation center that we have done all those things, show the reports what you have done, and they will give you the second installment. And like this, if you go with the plan and according to your report which you promised to the incubation center at the time of taking the funding, then they will take it forward, and they will also provide you second round of funding, and likewise third and fourth.
Okay. What is the typical size? You mentioned it is around 3 lakhs they provide typically. Okay.
No, in my circle, I have seen people getting funding of 12 lakhs, 15 lakhs, 3 lakhs also, 5 lakhs also.
Hmm, hmm. And then my
It
next,
is totally dependent on your business model, in your revenue model, what you want and what you are showing and what you are giving in return to them. In a short term, short term I mean 2 to 3 years. What you can do with all those money.
hmm, okay. My next question is apart from funding, uh, what else they do the incubators provide to young entrepreneurs?
They provide they provide you guidance. They will assign some experienced people from their own. If the incubation center is from any college, they will assign you a professor which is experienced in your field. Suppose you are working on some IoT kind of product, and they can also assign an expert for you. And if you want interns, if you want manpower for your startup or for your venture, they can also provide interns from their own college. They can send it to your venture to for internships, and also it will give you with the and they will also provide that stipend to the interns in return for working with you.
Hmm, hmm. Okay. So we will now be back to our regular course of questions.
Mhm.
Would like to ask how did you manage the financial runway when you started your venture? I think when you make a venture, you would need investment for different sort of expenses. For example, building the website is one such expense. How did you arrange those funds?
Okay. Actually, we were very lucky in this case. We have a team which we have a web developer, we have a app developer. Okay. We were also in partnership with a financial institute which provided us all those
Hmm,
in company incorporation and all those things to
hmm,
incorporate our company into private limited company. So we have cut cost at almost each and every level. The only expensive thing for us was making arranging the manpower. We have hired interns and giving them the salary or stipend to work with us. We have hired a lot of people to work with us. For that we are kind of struggling, but and other things were everything was sorted. No problem we have ever faced.
and how do you pay these people, the interns you hired, and you know?
As I earlier mentioned that I was planning for a lots of product for my from almost 3 years back, from my first year of engineering. From that time I was cutting my pocket money,
Hmm,
keeping some money into it. I was also investing into the share market.
hmm,
So there was some money. I was having some pieces of money diversified in different places. I picked all those things. I have picked money from the share market. I have taken help of my mother, and I have also arranged all those cut off my pocket money, and all those things were done. We don't need any kind of external funding and all.
hmm, hmm. Now, I would like to know what are the uh, challenges you face along the way while building this venture.
Okay, the biggest challenge for us was taking the team together. At first, we were started three of us, and from three only I have left into this business, and all those, and other two have shifted to other businesses. One of us have got job into Bangalore. He has shifted to Bangalore, and one has not supported us as we think of. Now we are working with totally a completely different set of people as we have planned. I plan to start and take it forward from with different sets of people, and currently I am going forward with different sets of people. But it is going all good. I think arranging a good team is a very vital point at which we should think of when we start something. So it is a very big challenge for us.
Hmm. Speaking of teams, how did you motivate your first set of people to join you? Initially, you would have found your co-founder. So, how did you motivate them, pitch them with an idea, and how did they got convinced with your idea?
Okay. At initial phase, I just asked them to be a employee with us. You can say, or I was at first the set of work which my other co-founders used to do. I try to outsource it to other people because single-handedly I cannot do all those work. Huh? So I outsource that work, and outsourcing those works. Some of the people who were taking my work proposed me. So I say yes, you can work with us. And in some cases, we also wanted some experienced people to join our team. So we go to them, we approach them, sir. We are having all these sets of idea. What do you think? So they were interested. They shown their interest with physically, mentally, and also financially. Also, they supported us, and currently they are also into our team.
Okay. Shubham, I would like to know what is your vision?
My vision is to all I was thinking of lots of idea in my previous time before starting this venture. So my future vision is to fulfill all those idea, all those put all those ideas into the field with the help of this company which I am running right now. With keeping this company as a parent company, I will one by one I will execute each and every idea as a parent as a child company of this company.
Can you share some of the ideas? Like, I'm very curious to know what are the products you have planned.
One of I will share two. Okay, one of it was on recycling, e-waste recycling. Right. I am sharing a very interesting fact with you.
Mm-hmm.
If you having some knowledge of mining, metal mining, if you go to it, almost 2 to 3% of the substance which we are refining at the process of mining is actually the metal. Yeah, and even some cases less than that. Okay, so if we see the bulk which we are producing right now, e-waste, the bulk of e-waste, and if we do the recycling process, it will be much more cost efficient than mining to produce, or you can say extract metal from that bulk of waste which we are producing right now. And India is a very huge market for this, and some people are also working in this sector, e-waste recycling. Some companies in Hyderabad is working on this e-waste recycling. So one was this, and second was a kind of edutech company I wanted to found, a kind of sharing knowledge platform, social media platform where we can share knowledge for student level. Like we have a platform LinkedIn where professional people meet and share exchange knowledges, right? But just imagine for students of class 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think no one of them, very less people of them know about a platform like LinkedIn. So I wanted to launch a platform for students to where they can go and share knowledge, share experiences with a set of mentors. There will be two kind of login in that platform. One will be as a mentor, and other will be as a student. So mentor will share their knowledge, and student can acquire knowledge they in whichever field they wanted to.
Mm-hmm. Very interesting. So I think we are almost up with time. I have only three questions left. The first question is, who's your role model when it comes to entrepreneurship? Who inspires you?
Uh, One is none other than great Elon Musk, Sir Elon Musk, and the second one is our Sir Ratan Tata ji, and one more is he is not actually a last one is not actually an entrepreneur, but a great source of motivation for me. That is Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. These three peoples are my motivators, which give me motivating in different parts of my life. I face different kind of problems, and in certain kind of problem I remember of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, that yes, he was doing it like this, I would also do it like this. Or when I see some kind of hurdle in my projects, and which finds like unpractical, then I think about Elon Musk, sir, that he's doing all those things which we think of unpractical few years back, but he's doing it and bringing it to reality. So I think of them. When I think of ethics and things like that, ethics and business ethics, I think about Sir Ratan Tata ji, who is always a man of ethics,
Hmm.
like that.
Right. Then one more question. How do you compare entrepreneurship with a 9 to 5 job?
I think both are uh, both are justified for a kind of people. If a person is kind of want to live a stable life with a stable schedule, uh, don't want to hustle, don't want to take tension, for them a job 9 to 5 is perfect. And the person who want to push their limits, who want to explore themselves and want to solve the problem of the world, they should be into entrepreneurship.
Uh, One last
Actually,
question.
it is all about stability and instability. The person who want to live a stable life, want to calm down at the night and want a peaceful sleep. Uh, Actually, entrepreneurship is all about waking up day and night and working like hell. You can't sleep with peaceful night being an entrepreneur. You want to think about the product, you want to think about the problems, you want to think about the how to arrange resources for your team,
Hmm,
or any other factor. And when you are into a 9 to 5 job, you are like, yes, I am out of my office, my work is done, I can enjoy my family life, I can enjoy my friends group. uh, Personally, I am very much disconnected with all my relatives and my friends. I give very less time to my group of friends because of all these things.
hmm, hmm. Okay. Uh, One last question. How do you suggest our audience to start their entrepreneurial journey? Let me tell you a bit about our audience. They're mostly
Mm.
students and young people who have dreams to build something of their own. How do you suggest they start on their own?
Yeah. Yeah, actually, currently I am seeing that a few years back people want to be engineer, people want to be doctor, but from last 2 to 3 years, people want to be entrepreneur. Yes, it sounds like cool, but it is not that easy, right? So if a person wants to be an entrepreneur and start their own entrepreneurial journey, first of them they should be well aware what they are going to do. Most of us don't know what we are going to do, and let's do it like uh, let's do it like attitude. But I think it is not practical. Before doing it, we should know what we are going to do. That is the most vital thing. And the second thing is, we should have a mentor for the guidance of some critical things, like for legal advisory we should have a mentor. We should have an expert of the domain which we want to go. For example, if someone is going to a edutech, they should be very much near to a professor or teacher to get well known about this field, how to deal with the education system, and try to bring a revolution to it. So I think awareness is the most vital thing. A person should be best aware about their own platform, about their own sector of market, about their audience, who are their segment, who are their audience, and in which segment they are going to target the audience. One should aware about all these things. And the last thing is about finance. If finance is a very vital thing for entrepreneurs. A very often problem I have seen with lots of startup, that for cutting their budget, they compromise with quality. They go to a low budget web developer or app developer or any kind of resource provider, and they cut with the quality at the initial phase, but they face problem in the later stages. So keeping the quality into the mind, one should go for the service provider, whatever service provider he or she is looking for, and that's it.
So one last question: what is your final message to potential entrepreneurs of this country?
I think at this time, when the pandemic situation is at its peak, we are having a lack of lots of things. We are having lack of social event where we can expand our network. We are lacking into going outside where we can experiment with all our products and services. But currently, a new generation is coming with new opportunities. A new ecosystem of market is getting developed during this pandemic situation. The meeting is going online rather than from offline. So we should one entrepreneur should develop keeping the situation of the market in their mind, that what is the situation, what will be the situation after 3 to 4 years, and according to that one should develop their product or their services. And and they should also take a proper guidance with a proper mentor, and and one should not fear about what will happen a few years after few years, that my product will fail, or lots of other people are also working into it, so why should audience choose me being a new company. These are small fears due to which the young entrepreneurs are stepping back. They should not think like this. They should jump into the market with full preparation, with full knowledge of what they are doing. So I think if all these factors entrepreneur keep in their mind, they will never fail. And lots of entrepreneurs uh, fear of failing, but entrepreneurship is all about failing. When we fail, we learn.
Hmm.
That's it.
Well, it was a pleasure to have you here at ELI. I think our audience would have got lifetime lessons from this video. Thanks for your time, Shubham, and our best wishes for your venture, TECHNOBOOT, and of course your future ventures you're planning to build.
Thank you, Priyaranjan. Thank you very much.
Viewers, you can follow and connect with Shubham on LinkedIn by searching for Shubham Kumar Shaw. So, whom do you want to have here at ELI for next episode? Do let me know in comments below. We will be back before you know it. Stay tuned to Entrepreneur Lounge of India.